welcome to the Visionary Corner. We're coming live from Sokalezwe at Dube, and we have our brother, Sokalezwe. Hey, how's it, man?
I'm good, man. How's it?
I'm good, man.
Fresh.
And thanks for honoring the invitation,
Yeah, it's anytime, man. It's anytime. If people want to know, I'll give them the story.
Sure,
yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of people want to know about you because there's a lot of work that you're doing.
Yeah, it never stops. I'm promoting black empowerment myself. It's all about what you do, because in the end, all of that will represent you. So it's all about what you do now in your 20s, of course. We were supposed to link up back in June, but because of circumstances.
And today here we are.
Yeah.
And before we start, can I introduce you to our fans at home who you are and read out your bio?
No, you can tell them.
Okay. Okay, guys, today's fan is Sokalezwe, a 22-year-old who's turning 23. He's an entrepreneur and a manager and owner of a club called Club.peps.inn. So he's a professional boxer, but he's no longer active. He's also a student at UJ studying computer science and information technology, software engineering. He's also a part-time DJ, which one of his name is called McGates. And he's also an actor, and he's also a farmer. Hey, man, you have a powerful bio, man. There are a lot of things that you're doing, man.
There's a lot actually. So what I'd say is all of that actually builds me. All of that makes me.
Sure.
It's who I am. You know, so I'm following all of those different paths, but they all have a build up on making me
who you are,
who I am actually.
And I think during the interview, that's when we'll jump into your bio and read more about you and talk more about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because it may seem like it's a lot of things. There's sort of to get into your bio, let's talk. It may seem like it's a lot of things, but these things in a way they do link one another up.
Yes, they do. They actually do. One helps the other. One helps the other. This is why I'm saying all of this creates me. All of this represents who I am. So they all help each other. But of course, some of them I've set some goals. I'm still working on them as of current, but I'm setting some goals. Long range goals for and then. So what I'm actually doing currently is working on that day by day. And as of current, you mentioned that I'm I'm not yet, but I'm still working on that degree, which is here at UJ APK at APK. My campus is actually at APK. So I started when 2019. When I got there, at first it was, I'm not gonna lie, because of our education system. I don't know. The education system and all, I was very, very interested in computers. Sure. To be honest, I was confused in matric when I was still in matric on what to do.
Sure.
And then when I got when I got my matric certificate and everything like that, I uploaded the forms and everything to register before. I was still confused then. I didn't know whether I wanted to become a doctor or an engineer but all of that. But I was specifically more interested in the engineering department because I was very, very good in science. When it came to chemistry and physics, I was very, very, and math also. I was very, very good in that. And then when I got there, this is where I knew, we know nothing about computers or anything like that. We know nothing about computers. But I'm not gonna blame the government system and all. Probably because mostly in my lecture room and in my class, most of the students knew about computers, already knew about coding and stuff. I knew nothing about coding. We never learned anything like that. All we learned is just the government syllabus, which is your natural sciences and all of that. There was nothing dealing with computers. As a matter of fact, I don't even think we touched computers in high school.
We never touched computers.
We never touched computers at all in high school and anything like that. So mind you, I had to learn that from myself. when I got to the lecture room and everything, I could never understand anything. When the lecturer was giving that lecture out, I'd never understand anything about it. I was always confused about everything. But I could say up until now, I'm actually self-taught. Basically, I'm actually self-taught because
the lectures.
Yeah, the lectures. Yeah, I'd sometimes skip some lecture classes. I'd skip them because I'd find it useless, not useful, and anything because I couldn't understand. All of the other students could understand, but I couldn't understand. So that's when I fell in love with it. When I start understanding it, the love for anything starts there. Once you start understanding what you're doing, that's where the love comes in. And then that's where the desire comes in as well. That's where you start wanting to know more about it, once you start understanding it. As of current, I've created multiple games. I'm currently working on designing webs. I'm actually also working on creating more programs, but we'll speak later on that. Maybe in the future, afterwards, when I've created, because I have this rule that I've put in place with me. I said I'll only announce something once it's permanent and done and sealed. That's when I'll announce it. Okay, I was working on this, and this is the outcome of it.
Sure, and you're putting unnecessary, actually meeting pressure for yourself.
Yeah, because if another thing that I actually got into computer science. I didn't even. It wasn't even because my main purpose of it. This is why these things link to each other. I was actually into business, but I started off from nothing and everything. So I was like, okay, if I could learn this, this could give me income to boost my business. That's how I was thinking then. Right up until I was like, no. I think later last year, because I've been passing, getting good marks, but I was like, I said later last year, and I was like, no, I need to change how I view these things. How I view these things. I need to love what I'm doing in order for me to be successful in it. Before anything else, I need to love what I'm doing first. So, and I've actually created my own definition of my success. I was like, my success is going to be, if I want to do anything in life, if I want to do anything, if I want to be, it's like being a teacher. If you want to be a teacher, and then you begin working towards becoming a teacher, you're already successful. Because you already know where you're going. You already know where you're going, and then you're about to reach that goal. Once you've reached it, then you're successful. But if you didn't, and you've had multiple, you haven't learned along the way to solve your problems, then that's when they say you're unsuccessful. So that's how I define my own success. So with that, I was like, okay, I'm going to put all of these things, and I'm going to be successful in all of them. But I structured all of them into goals. I was like, okay, these are all the goals that I'm going to see. And I will even know when I'll reach this goal, when I reach this goal, when I'll reach this goal. I've already structured all of that. So with that, as I said, these things build me. These things make who I am. So I know, I believe as a person, you should know this as well. You should know where you are going to go, where you're going, and when are you going to reach that goal. When are you going to become that millionaire? When are you going to become that? You need to know that. If you have this mentality of, nah, people are lucky, nah, people are all of that. I don't think there's such a thing as luck at all. I don't believe in that. And people tend to have this thing of having not liking their circumstances, blaming their circumstances, and then blaming it on other people and stuff. But what I believe in is, who's going to actually help you? Because you're alone, not your parent, not your friend, not people who know you are going to help you with all of this. You I'm the one who's going. That's why you even do this in varsity. In varsity, nobody cares about you. I feel like that's the best discipline you could give to a child as well, a growing child. So it's all about that, man. It's all about that. So I'm really thankful that you're here and you're about to give people about me, yes, because most of them have been willing to know and all of that, but they don't really know that behind the scenes, who I am behind the scenes. They only know me in public, you know, what they see, but they don't know what I'm always going through day by day, you know. So yeah.
So looking at your bio, man, you're doing quite different things, computer science, entertainment, and all of that, and farming. So I want to know, how are you going to link your qualification with your businesses? Because you remember as we were coming at your place, we were talking how people are no longer using their skills or their qualification to do something. Like if Pafun is fine and they don't find that particular job, they give up and say there are no jobs or in. So now how are you going to incorporate your qualification with what you're doing?
Well, I feel like it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
We've been taught this even at school.
Yeah.
You've been taught this even at school, but people don't apply it in real life as well. In school, your whole school life was set into a structure. I don't know if people realize this. Was set into a structure. You had timetables. You had periods. You had all of that. And in those timetables, you had 7 subjects.
Yeah.
I think you had. I forgot, but I think you have like 7 subjects. On all of the 7 subjects, you learned about different things. In all of the 7 subjects. What would stop you from doing that now as well? Yeah. So, what would stop? As I said, I'm working on my computer science degree on the farming department, the cattle farming, business, and entertainment as well as being an actor and a boxer. So I do all of these tasks as I've been doing at school, as a timetable, day by day. It's a timetable that you structure in your head, or you just write it down in a wall or something. It's okay. At this time, I need to attend this. At this time, I need to attend it. But it all comes with desire. It all comes with what you are looking for. And in years to come, you should know where you'll stand with this. Because, I mean, you asked me that question, how am I going to link that? Now, to get to that, I'm pretty sure I've just answered you. I'm going to get to that pretty easy. Because in computer science, I'll know, okay, I'll be given a specific task to do. So I can structure a task into, maybe if they say that specific task or something will be due in 3 months or anything, I can structure that. Okay, in 3 months, will this be completed? How am I going to set it out? You can just use 1 hour a day just to complete that on just that specific that specific task. And then you've got like I have a daily timetable that lasts for 12 hours. I have 12 hours of my day. 12 hours of my day. So in that 12 hours, I'd only spend an hour in that in computer science, an hour in that in computer science. I'd only spend another hour in business. I'd only spend another hour in thing is my degree is not only computer science, it's computer science and information technology. So it has computer science and it has information technology as well inside of it. So which is IT as well. So it's structured like so. In a day, this is how I structure all of these things and then put them together. As well. And then my free time would be an hour. Or sleep, because I feel like sleep is where you are. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. If I'd sleep for 6 hours, if I'd sleep for 6 hours, me personally, I'm not gonna say, but I'd be a bit less productive. You know, but if I sleep like 7 or 8 hours maximum, I know it's okay. My day will be productive. Because I have all of this energy and all of this energy and everything to work out my day. And there's this philosophy that I've actually heard of by someone. I didn't understand it then. I was still in high school. A person was saying, this guy was saying, everybody should wake up happy before they start off their day.
True on that.
There shouldn't be anything. So, and I was like, how can somebody be happy when they have all of these problems and stuff? I only understood that late last year. Late last year. And up until this day, I've been waking up happy. I already know, because you already have something to live for. That's where you know, it's okay, now I'm happy, because you know what you're up to, you know where you're going, you know how your life is structured, you know when you'll get and how you'll get there. If you know all of these structures and everything like that, I feel like you already know your purpose in life. You already know your key to life and everything. I feel like that's the whole point of it. But thing is, I understand some people, especially like the successful, when they tell you how they got successful, they won't give you all the content. They won't give you how they're not gonna tell you how they did it. They're just gonna tell you the basics. You just gotta analyze the basics and understand them. Understand what these people are saying. Some people say, believe in yourself. But belief to them is like okay, people don't really believe in themselves. They think they believe in themselves, but they don't really believe in themselves. The only way you can believe in themselves, this is simple. This is how I've analyzed it. This is how I'm this happy till this day. I actually analyzed, you can only believe in yourself when you know where you're going and you know how you're gonna get there. That's the only way you can get ahead. That's the only way you can believe in yourself. This is like walking towards the door. You already have a belief, I'm gonna get to that door. You already told your mind that. You already told your mind, I know how to get to that door. So if you already told your mind how I'm going to get into that door, once you start, you know how, you already told your mind how you're going to get to that door. So what will happen is, as soon as you get up and you get to that door, okay, sorry. The whole thing is, what I was actually trying to say is, when you get up and you have this vision, it's okay, I want to open that door and I want to get off and I want to get out that door. You already structured that in your mind. As soon as you get up and you plan how you're going to get out of that door and you analyze everything and you take research, opening a door, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that. You already know what's going to happen. And then once you take action, you already know how to take that action because of all the planning you've been doing. This is how you believe in everything. So I feel like people didn't understand the basics of belief. It's even written in the Bible. As you sow, so shall you reap. It's all about belief. If you believe you're gonna get there, definitely. Because I already know. I believe. As of current, I believe that I already believe I am this person because I am living like this person that I've described. That I've just described. I already believe I am a computer scientist. I've already believed I am a successful businessman. I already believed I am a successful farmer. All of these things I already know that I'm successful in because I'm already living that life of that person. I'm already living that life of that person. So this is why I have this whole belief and everything. So
and working towards those things on your daily basis, and you said something about successful people don't share all their successes, but they always share the bases. And as you were talking, there were some bases that you were sharing. So if you are wise enough, you'll be able to grasp them and analyze them. Because if you can check the stories of successful people, it's almost the same principles. Like
it's the same thing,
but applied in different ways.
Yeah, applied in different ways.
But it's the same thing.
But the power to everything that people don't know, the power to success actually is knowledge. I believe first and foremost is knowledge. you cannot start something without anything. You need to have like a base or something. You know, like in order to build a house, you need a foundation. Your foundation is knowledge. If you know about, if you wanna make Coke, just like this bottle right here. If you wanna make Coke, you wanna and then that's your goal, to make Coke. You know, just the same product. You'll need to know how to make Coke. You can't just make Coke. You need to know how to make Coke. Then plan how you're going to make that Coke. That's the way to success. You need to believe that you're going to make that Coke as well.
And see yourself.
Belief comes with attitude as well. If you have all of this planning, all of this, and then you don't have the attitude to do it, then it's useless because you're not taking any action. We need to see your action. Basically, we need to see your action. But you're not doing it for everyone. You're doing it for you. Because people. Okay, yeah, I know some people are talkative and all of that, talking about, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, especially like in the hood and all. And then people have this huge expectations of what they're saying because of lack of knowledge. You know? But if you know where you're going and you know what you're doing, you don't need to tell everybody what you're doing and everything like that, you know. So, yeah, believe you could be doing whatever you're doing. And
you have, because you already know what is it that you're working towards. Business journey began. Or how did you discover entrepreneurship, Jane?
Well, I was actually inspired by my father, actually. Well, during he actually taught me the whole structure of a business and everything. But I think he was too advanced when it comes to me, because I couldn't understand. You know, sometimes when somebody explains how he runs his business, you might not get the whole thing of how he actually did that and everything. Yeah, you can hear it, okay. The way the business was running and everything, it was good and everything. But as soon as I initiated it, it didn't work as his business worked, because the way and I'm explaining until I started having, okay, I need to know more about management. How am I going to do this? Okay, I need to know about this. So I took a course. While I was doing computer science, and everything. I took another course to learn more about management. So as soon as I started that, everything he explained after, I knew now. Oh, this is what he meant. 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 And then another thing is, I believe as an entrepreneur, you need to know what an entrepreneur is. So a lot of people in society have this thing. I'm an entrepreneur. But they don't really know what an entrepreneur is. I mean, as an entrepreneur, I believe you should know everything about your business. You need to know your product, how you deliver that product, how your service is, and how are people going to be? How is it going to suit people? How is it going to suit society? How is it, everything like that, and the system and the structure of that business. You need to know anything about it in order for you to become an entrepreneur. So a lot of people have that. They don't have that. They have lack of knowledge. They have this thing, which business and that way I'm an entrepreneur.
So don't you think, sorry to disturb you first, don't you think it's this mentality of social media? Because I see Soka making moves in the entertainment side, now I want to come in. I see someone doing so and so, now I want to come in. Don't you think that's where the problem starts?
No,
because you're going into something because you saw someone doing it.
I don't think it's social media per se.
Yeah. Or
because people have been doing that even before social media.
Yeah, or what you see in society. Because
so people conform. Yeah. Whatever they see, they want to be that.
Yeah.
Especially people that are exposed.
Yeah.
Right now, most people that are exposed are are people in the media.
Yeah.
What the media gives out to the people. That's what people want to be.
Yeah.
This is why you hear people saying, my role model is, my role model is, my role model is, my role model is, I want to become like him. What do you mean you want to become like him? Like, exactly, what do you mean you want to become like him? If you don't know what he's doing, you only see how he's delivering that service or anything like that. Because anything, if you're a performer or anything, that's a service.
Yeah.
Because you're giving it out to the people and everything. But how do you know what's behind the scenes? What if this person is preparing before that? What if this person is doing a rehearsal? What if this person is doing this? What if this person is doing this? You know? So I believe people should know what they're getting themselves in before anything. Or they should think about this very, very smartly. To think, are these people going where I'm going? That's the first thing before anything. Are these people going where I want to go? If they're not, then you move your own path.
Sure.
That's the whole trouble of society today. And people have failed to understand that, which is the most painful part about everything. I believe so. So in order for us to change all of this, is we need individual thinking, we need individual planning, we need individual goals. If you structure that all of this and we focus on that day by day, as I had mentioned before, setting your own goals, setting on how you're going to achieve those goals and everything, I don't think we'd have a problem in society. Actually, I believe even what's happening right now in SA, that it's developing slowly. Do you think it's actually developing slowly? It's not. I believe it's not, because the people are the ones who are going to make it develop. Not itself. How will it develop itself? People are the one responsible for that. If everybody is an engineer, okay, if most people are engineers, if most people are good at what they do, this is how development comes. And the whole circle of this trading of money and everything would actually grow. Would actually grow, and everybody. But the whole problem about this whole thing is lack of knowledge, and nobody's willing to do that. If you don't have the desire to learn, you'd never learn anything at all.
Because I believe anything, before you start anything or go into business, the most important thing is knowledge.
Yes, it's knowledge. Knowledge is, you need to know what you're doing.
Sure.
You need to really know what you're doing. I learned this from my father himself. I didn't understand him then. I'm up until I understood it now recently. If you wanna, let's just say you want to be some people just say, I want to grow up, I want to be a businessman. But what business are you in? What type of business do you want to be in? You know, you need to know all of that. Okay, this is the type of business. Okay, how much do I know about that business? How much do I know about that particular product in that business? If I know all of that, and I practice on how I'm going to deliver that service and how that business is going to grow and everything, and how I'm going to I'm going to improve on that service. Imagine doing that constantly. In 5 years, what will that business be? I mean, how do you think the structure of that business would look like? If you know all of this, these are basics, but people don't even look at the basics. They want to jump to the conclusion.
I think we're looking at the wrong thing, which is money. Money is the last thing that should come in. Because I think that's the drive for most people. They think with entrepreneurship you become a millionaire, all that fancy lifestyle, and most of the time it's not like that. The money is the byproduct, is the last thing. I don't know if you know the 12 laws of success by Napoleon Hill, because if you can check, the last thing is money.
Well, with my personal belief, I've analyzed everybody who is successful. I analyzed everybody who is successful. You know, I've analyzed the billionaires, your Elon Musk, your Warren Buffett, your, you know, all of these, your Bill Gates and everything. These people were obsessed on what they were doing. They knew very well. They were very professionals in what they were doing. So the whole key here is focusing on building you.
Yeah.
Building you, working on whatever you're working on perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly. When you're working on that, when you're working on building yourself, when you're working on forgetting about the money.
Yeah.
You put that aside. Put that aside. You don't. What people are doing is they work for money.
Yeah.
They don't work on it. You know, right now, I might say, whatever I'm doing now, I know it's going to pay off.
Yeah.
Actually, I believe that the truth in this is, the truth is of the matter is, you only earn money once you're successful.
Yeah.
Not before, not while not while you are on that route. You only earn money once you're successful, because once you know what you're doing and you know how to deliver what you're doing, that's where the money comes in, because everybody wants whatever you're doing. Everybody wants it. So people like Bill Gates, he said he was so obsessed with software and everything. So while he was so obsessed with software and everything, he was working on building these new software products and everything. And once he sold them, everybody wanted it.
Yeah.
So it became something that the whole world wanted.
Yeah.
But because he was successful in completing that product and everything, this is where he started earning money. This is where he started earning money. But the truth of the matter is, this is the key to everything. People don't know how long it took him to build that. So you see, it's not that easy to become a billionaire. You don't become that overnight. It took him years to build whatever he built. And then it paid him off then. Paid him off then. So it's all about how you want to. It's all about working on your service. Working on your service and yourself. Forget about the money. Forget about what the money brings and everything. Like, forget about that. Working on your service.
True in that one.
Yeah.
And can I ask something? While we're still talking about money and talking about working on yourself and knowledge, how did you manage to raise your capital? Because this is the most tricky question that people who want to study, or sometimes say, I don't have capital and all of that. Right now, how did you raise your capital?
Well, basically, when it comes to these things and everything, I personally didn't. I have parents, but like ever since I as a kid, I never used to ask for money or anything like that. I was just somebody who, once I get money, it's mine. Whatever I get, it's mine. You know, I don't ask. If you pay, like if pay, shooting, I'm not money for that. But I started saving. You know, I started saving whatever income I get. Whatever income I get, I take it as a percentage. Yeah. You know, so I have a percentage of everything. Like, if I get maybe that $50, 30% will be for savings. The other 30% would be for investment. And then maybe that 20% would be for enjoying. So, while this money is growing, I'm also thinking about building that, because sometimes because while I was saving before that, I didn't know what I was going to do. Yeah, that was the first thing. I didn't know what I was going to do, so I started raising that capital and everything, and I started it off. But another thing is, you can start off without a capital, and you need to think about jobs. Okay, you need to think about things you know. Firstly, if I know about building, let me just say, if I know about being an architect, if I know about being a computer scientist, you need to think of ways, how am I going to earn money off this? How am I going to earn money off this? Okay, I need to work for somebody. Okay, I need to do part-time programs and then sell it to somebody. Okay, in business, let's just say you wanna let's just say maybe you're building structures or something. You need to, like, let's say you want to build some tables, these tables or anything like that, and you have the knowledge. on how to build these tables and everything. Now, maybe you know how to cut trees and everything like that. Yeah, you need to know how to do all of that, and then how you're going to present it to people. Okay, this is what I'm selling and everything. This is how you raise your capital. So and your intention, you know your real intention towards this. Because, okay, I want to build this through this. You know, this is other ways that I've actually acquired some income to build my businesses.
So in a nutshell, what you're saying, it's also important to build your skills.
Very much.
Because one of the ways to make money is to increase your earning capacity. After you increase your earning capacity to take that particular cash and invest it, right?
Yeah.
So maybe in 30 seconds or so, how can you differentiate between investing and saving?
Well, I'd say no. Like in saving, you're actually losing money. I could say that, because in investment, you're letting your money make you money, make you more money. So investment is a very, very powerful tool. Because you're letting your money run itself. You know, and then in saving, your money stays like that. So, and as time goes by, you're becoming poorer and poorer and poorer. You know, and your money is losing value. While because it's not doing anything, it's just there. It's not doing anything. But in investment, when the years go by, it's growing and growing and growing and growing. It depends on what type of investment. And when it comes to investment, then I believe in investment, you have to have this. I have a specific a way to invest. You need to first start with research and development before anything. You need to know about that first. You need to know what you're investing in and how it's going to earn you money and everything like that. If you know all of these basic things, then that's where you're like, okay, I'm taking a decision now. I want to invest in this. You know that in 5 years, this is the outcome of it. Okay, in 3 years, this is the outcome of it. If you know all of these basic things, I believe you'd know. But in saving, let's just say I want to start off something now, or anything like that. Start off something now, or anything like that. Then saving could help you. You know. Yeah, like how it worked for me with that. But in investment, this is where I'm letting my money run itself now, while I'm working. This is how I take investment. I want my money to run itself while I'm working. Not you know. So with saving, I wouldn't say saving is a good idea at all.
So you'd say, so I think for me, or what you're saying, tell me if I'm correct. You are saying it's best to save if you have a particular purpose. Maybe my purpose is to buy these benches and start an investment. So that's when I can save. Buy these benches, start investing.
Start investing,
Because guys, sorry to interrupt you again. Because what you are sitting at now, what you're looking at this is an investment. So investment comes in different ways. It's not always about having maybe property or.
And thing is, you see, a lot of people are not going to property and stuff. Because they think it's the best investment. They think, but there's a lot actually that people are not looking at. People want the easiest part, you know, of investment and everything, but they don't really understand what investment is about and everything. Because there's a lot of things you can invest in.
So talking about investments, ne? So what did you say investments? So you would say it's Club.peps and the farming. Maybe if we can talk about that too. Would you say those are part of investments, or Club.peps is your business system that you reinvest in?
Yes, it is investment.
So I think maybe we can talk about that. What is Club.peps, and let's talk about a bit about farming and what type of farming you do.
Okay, should I start off with Club.peps or?
Club.peps. I think you can start.
Okay, Club.peps is actually a pub and restaurant. Pub and restaurant. I haven't introduced the restaurant part yet, but I've actually introduced the entertainment part of it. You know, I've actually introduced the entertainment part of it, and it's going really well with the entertainment part of it. But now I want to introduce the restaurant part of it. The restaurant part of it, and with the liquor and everything, and the food and everything, you know. So basically, I personally want to give people what they've never experienced
Yes,
in the hood.
Mm.
I want to give them that experience. So all of this I want to give people this in quality.
Yeah.
Quality is very, very important. I cannot say this is Club Peps. I want these specific type of people.
Yeah.
I want this, I want that, I want that, I want that. But I'm not delivering anything that suits them.
Yeah.
You know. So with Club Peps, I started off with understanding people first.
Yeah.
That was the basic thing of all. Understanding people. Understanding what my products are, and which type of people should I give this product to. This is where I started. So after understanding all of that, I was like, okay, let me market to these type of people.
Oh, sure.
Let me market to these type of people so that they'll know. Let me market to these type of people so that they'll know, this is what I'm offering. And because of that, this is why it's this packed and everything. But now, it started way back, as I said, my father's one was successful. He was a multimillionaire. In the 80s and everything, he was successful. You know, all of these things were structured. He built that himself. I took all of that and added in my way. Okay, it's okay. Mina, this is how it's going to run, because now a lot of people have that concept now of how he did it, because his way of doing it was what the white people were doing at that time. His way of doing it, but it wasn't anywhere in Soweto, that type of thing. So he did what the white people were doing at that time. All of these French restaurants and everything, he did it in the hood. You know, he did it here in Soweto, and people loved it. People loved it. People would come here, with suits, classy. This is another thing that I always promote. I promote class. I promote in class. I promote class. I promote class. I promote. But with class, I myself should provide class. I should produce class. My service should be that. My service should be that quality, or that much quality. Because if it's that much quality, it can grab those. Okay, but this suits me. This is the type of environment I want to be in. Classy people won't want to go into a simple tavern where there's or beans or anything like that, because it doesn't suit them. You can feel, because this is not my environment. But imagine a place where everybody's wearing suits, everybody is getting this good food, everybody's getting these good drinks, quality entertainment and everything. Imagine getting all of that in one. You definitely say, this place suits me. This place suits. So that's what Club.peps.inn is.
And you know, as you're saying that, I want to add something that, because for instance, me myself, I don't party or I don't do grooves. But when you talk about Club.peps and you're talking about class and the suits and all of that, it's a type of environment where a person like me who doesn't groove can come into. Because the mindset, the network that you meet, because at the end of the day, people prefer different types of groove or what.
Well, here's the thing behind Club.peps.inn. I wouldn't say Club.peps.inn is actually groove. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. You know, to lift you up your feet. You know, somehow it's entertaining to lift you up your feet. You know, groove to me is something different. This is why I say people need to know what they're doing. So I know what I'm doing. So to me, it's not necessary to say it's groove. No, it's not groove. It's way bigger than that. It's entertainment, entertaining people. So the enjoyment and what they are getting from it makes them wanna jump off, jump on, and all of that. So that's what creates this whole atmosphere. You know, so that's the whole thing about Club.peps.inn.
So I believe uniqueness is key, and that's what you're doing.
Actually, in everything, in any business, especially these type of businesses, I believe a lot of people have them, but they have to be something different about you.
True, yeah. There should be that one element.
That makes you come from Shawela and come here. Makes you come from Pretoria and come here.
Sure.
That's what Konka has.
Yeah.
There's something different about it that makes you leave Sentin and come here in Soweto. It's because of uniqueness, and I believe this guy's a very smart man. But I cannot conform into his ideas because I have my own ideas. I know what I want and how it's going to run.
Yeah. So yeah.
So I'm already looking at it as one of the biggest things that are going to happen in SA in 5 years' time.
And we're going there, man. And you know, as I was sitting, I see some improvements. You remember when you started around Boma 2020, when you were still, you didn't have such equipment.
No, I didn't.
And check now, you have your own equipment. You're growing bit by bit.
Yeah.
So keep up the hard work.
Yeah, it's all about hard work. It's all about hard work and the type of people you associate yourself with and the type of environment. I believe the environment and everything, yes, does change you, but mostly it's about you.
Yeah. It's all with you.
Yeah, it's all with you. People can't tell you what to do. You need to change yourself.
Yeah, sure.
You need to change yourself. You need to change who you are as a person. You need to change because whatever you do represents you.
Straight up.
If I have petit black label in Pumangapa and stuff, this is how people, even if a person doesn't know me, but this is how they'll think about me.
Sure.
Even if this is the first time they met, imagine and then already they know. Even if they meet you the second time, they have this picture of you. This person. So whatever you do represents you.
Straight up.
But this is not about what people see from you most of the time. It's about who you are and what you are living for. You know, and as I said, we as a country and everything, I believe we need to focus mostly on our service and forget about the money and everything. We need to focus on more about our service and how we're delivering it and everything like that. You know, so if we all know these basics, I believe we're gonna get somewhere.
Yeah,
in 20 years. But nobody's illustrating this. Even in schools, nobody's giving us this. Nobody's giving this. Nobody's telling it out. I think you mentioned this before. I personally feel that as well. You can only learn from experts. Somebody who's been through that thing, that journey. If you've never been that, because as I said, I'm also I'm inactive now, but as a professional boxer. But my father taught me how to box. He was in the ring himself. He knows what happens. So through that, I got the whole experience of it. Because I was like, okay, this thing, he did speak about this thing. This is why this thing is happening, because he did speak about this thing, you know. But I also believe you need to learn from somebody who has made it.
Yes.
Who has been into that. If you want to be a millionaire, learn from a millionaire. If you want to be a billionaire, learn from a billionaire. Because these are two different people as well. A lot of people don't know. Billionaires don't think like millionaires. You know, broke people think alike as well. Billionaires, billionaires, but I'm not saying being broke is it's most of the time. If you listen to a story about a person who's broke, and then ask them what are you doing to improve your income, or for they'll all tell you the same thing. Nothing.
Nothing is.
They're not doing nothing. So how do you expect to? Yes, if you don't change your situation,
nothing is gonna change.
Nothing is gonna change. If you don't want to acquire any knowledge, you might find yourself sitting the way you are sitting in the next 40 years or something. And then that's where you have this depression, what you're having now, people being depressed and everything. It's because actually stress, as I said, is caused by not solving your problems. As of current, I don't have stress or anything about me. As I said, I'm a happy man. I wake up happy, I sleep happy.
Because
I already
your problems.
I always solve my problems.
And due to time, how can you talk about farming, about investment when it comes to farming?
So that as well, that motivation I was given by my father.
Yeah.
But I'm actually better than him now. I'm actually better than him now because he took it as an investment, and everything, but he didn't quite know much about the product. I knew about, and now I know about the product better than him.
Yeah.
So through that, I know how cattle live, how if this happens, how can I resolve this, how this and all of that. But I was motivated by him at a very, very young age. This is what white people do also as well.
They put their
we don't do this. We don't do the greatest investment in everything is grooming.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people don't see. They think investment is actually putting your money in jail. But grooming. Yeah. Because one day we're all gonna die eventually. But if you leave something, a legacy is not giving someone money or giving, or that person is going to take care of the. Did you groom that person? This is what white people do. They groom these people. They take them to their businesses while at a very young age, and then to make them realize what, and then to teach them how these things are working. I was taught that. This is how I now know so much about cattle farming. This is how I know now so much about cattle. He didn't have that chance or anything, because he grew up from nothing. He grew up from nothing. I'm better. I have a home and everything. He didn't have any of that. But look at what he built. He built an empire. Like, he built an empire and everything. And then through that, I was motivated. But you actually can start off from nothing. You actually can start off from nothing. And people are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances personally. People who are looking for circumstances here in this world should look for them, and if they can't find them, need to make them. Yeah, create the circumstances that you want. Yeah, basically it's definitely that. You need to create them. As I said, most graduates have just think I'm unemployed and anything, but they're not willing to use their skills. You are now skilled. Sure. That's the part that people don't understand. You're a qualified accountant now. Sure. You're a qualified accountant. How would you use your skills then as an accountant to build whatever you want to build? Sure. You need to start off, this is a whole lot of work. No, and pride. Hey, people have pride. Sure. People have pride to start at the bottom. They all have pride. That's the problem. They all have pride. I don't know. I think it's something in our black culture or something, But as like today, it's Heritage Day. People have pride of wearing all of these things, to represent themselves. Anything. It's because of what the other person is doing. If imagine if everybody was wearing ipeshu, wearing Tsonga, wearing Ubzulu, wearing Mswati, and then you're the only one wearing like how I'm wearing and with a cap and everything. Imagine how would that feel? Sure. You'd feel like there's something wrong about you. Sure. You feel like, okay, now it's going to change and stuff because of that. So this is what we have today. Sure. People wanting to become other people. They want to do what other people are doing. This is what society has made normal. Sure. Has made normal. So even now, people are talking about investments. I say Club.peps.inn and farming for now. Sure, is my current investment. For now, is my current investment. How many cattle do you have, if you don't mind answering that? No, I think that's a personal. That's a personal thing. Because disclose the revenues. Yeah, because I know, especially like how people are once they start watching podcasts, like I can do that, and stuff. So it's going to be that very, very, because some of it I was inherited, some of it I started off from myself. Sure. So I wanted to this thing of farming. I think it needs another podcast. What do you think about another second episode? Because no, I don't have any problem. Because due to time now, we won't finish everything. No. We actually won't. And there's a lot that we haven't covered. Sure. So, but I'm not gonna lie. We can have another episode. I don't mind that. At all. If people are interested in it, tell them more about it, the whole thing, and there's actually a bit more
Sure.
in investing rather than and in investing. Here's another important point. You need to love whatever you're investing in.
Sure, yeah.
If you're investing in property, you need to love whatever you're investing in. Let's just say if you built a house,
Sure.
something, or you want to make it a residence, you need to love that place. You need to always make sure it's renovated. You need to make sure it's always maintained. All of that is maintained. All of that is maintained each year and everything, so that your money grows with, and your money grows with that.
Sure.
Because of the love. So even in cattle farming and everything. And the worst part about it, the painful part about it is when it comes to the agricultural side,
sure.
people are not even focusing on that, especially the black society.
Yeah,
and this is our thing, actually.
Yeah, it's our thing.
This is our thing in the agricultural side. And what you see now is the boys, okay, sorry, no, not the boys, the white people in our country are the ones who are focusing on that.
Sure. Because
which is the painful part about everything. Are the ones who, and they're benefiting. People don't know that. People are always looking to the file office, net desk, being a clerk, finish. They don't look at that primary sector, like that's where everything runs, guys.
That's straight
that's where everything runs. That's where, you know, these people generating water, these people, the mining sector, that's where the money is, you know. But you need to acquire a lot of knowledge if you want to invest in that.
Sure.
A lot of knowledge if you want to invest in that. In that particular thing you want to invest in. This is the point that I put. Research and development. You need to know that.
And you know, as you're speaking about research and development, I heard you speaking about this while you were talking about Club.peps. That's what you did. The kind of customers you want, the services.
Yeah, it was
the research that you were doing.
Yeah, it was research.
And
all of this was work.
Sure.
Years of work.
Sure.
Years of work. Before I prepare. So another person, as I said, what society is doing, another person in society would look at what I'm doing on the outside, and they'll want to copy everything that I'm doing. But I'll always be the best because I know how it's delivered. I know what's going on behind the scenes.
Sure.
You know?
So
if you want to, a smart person would be the one coming to me and wanting to learn about that.
Sure.
That's a smart person. Not the one who copies. The one who comes to me and then I give, okay, if you want to do this, you do this and that. If you want to do this and that. But I'm not going to give you the tools and everything. You need to figure that out yourself.
Because you need to do your own thing.
Yeah, you need to do your own thinking and everything. Ideas are for free when it comes to us. You know, like ideas are for free. Knowledge is free. You can gather knowledge. You don't gather knowledge only at school.
Even this podcast now, you share a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, there's a lot of knowledge.
Because if you can check this podcast, you were supposed to be talking more about your journey, but as much as you're talking about your journey, also dropping some educational points that each and every one of us can learn from this.
Where I am because of education, actually.
Sure.
I'm where I am because of education. Even if I didn't go to school, personally, even if I didn't go to school, but if I knew the way of life, I personally feel like school is there to assist you, not to make you. It's to assist you in life. There is a purpose to school. It needs to assist you to. It's a way of life. It assists you to the way of life because, me personally, if you can think for yourself, you know how to read and write. I think you're done. Because anything else after that, you'll have to learn for yourself.
Because that's the biggest problem.
So teachers help you gathering that knowledge. Because I don't know if you're a personal teacher as yourself. What do you do when you get there? When you get there, you tell them about what you learned. You don't tell them about you tell them about what you learned. So what if another person doesn't understand you? But they have the material. That's why there's a textbook. That's why those textbooks and everything. Okay, I don't call it textbooks. I call them books. Books of knowledge. This is where you get your knowledge from. I personally, up till now, from physics, from math and everything, I learned through these books. I learned through these books. And I actually understood something. You can actually get that for free.
Yeah, true. Especially in this time
You can
that
get
we're
that
living
for
in.
free. Yeah. There's YouTube. There's the internet. I mean, people are sharing all of this, and people are not using that information.
Yeah.
I believe that. I believe. Like I don't know, but like, if everybody was going the right way, if everybody was willing to learn, if everybody was willing to gather some knowledge of what they can become, whatever they want to be.
Yeah, straight up.
I can become, you personally can become whatever you want to be, because it's there.
Sure, it's everywhere.
You want to be a chef, you can be a chef without going to school.
Sure.
You want to be an engineer, you can be an engineer without going to school.
Sure.
But it all comes with, is what I'm learning the right type of, the material given to me, the right type of material? Is this the right way?
Sure.
If you know this is the right way and everything, then go for it.
Straight up, man. And guys, thank you for tuning in, because I know we won't finish anytime, so there's be part 2.
There's no problem.
Where can they find you on social media, and what are the last 2 or 3 words that you love to say to our followers at home? And before you say anything, guys, please hit the subscribe button, share and comment. And
there's actually 2 words.
Yeah.
I'd actually get: believe and succeed.
Sure.
Let's just say those are just the 2 words: believe and succeed.
Sure.
So with social media and everything, okay, I'm not socially active, that's the thing, because even I have a Facebook account, but I only use it for business and promoting. But you can, it's Soga Magate Sitebe. I don't have an Instagram account. Another thing you could follow, if you want to know more about Club.peps.inn, go to Facebook or Instagram and go at Club.peps.inn, at Club.peps.inn, and then you get everything you want to see. And if you feel like that's the experience you want to be a part of, go ahead. We're here to serve you.